Hello, I'm Cathy Adams. I'm a professor in the Faculty of Education at the University of Alberta in Canada, which is a few hours drive west to the majestic Rocky Mountains. I'm also situated in Treaty 6 territory, which is the traditional meeting grounds for many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples whose histories, languages, and cultures continue to enrich our local communities in Canada and indeed North America. I want to extend a warm invitation to you to join us at the first Phenomenology and Networked Learning Symposium being held in Cardiff online on June 10th and 11th. I'll be facilitating a one-day workshop, which will be run over 2 half days, introducing phenomenology of practice, which is an approach to doing phenomenological research developed by Max van Manen. Max followed in the footsteps of the Utrecht School in the Netherlands, which was a practical phenomenological school, and developed his own phenomenology of practice. I was very fortunate to have studied with Max and later co-taught with him before he retired from the Faculty of Education here at the University of Alberta. Some of you may be familiar with Max's first methodological book. Let's see, is that bright enough for you to see? Researching Lived Experience. This was originally published in 1990 and is still a classic text. We still have it as required reading for graduate students who attend our phenomenological research and writing doctoral seminar that usually runs over 2 seminars. Max's more recent book, Phenomenology of Practice, was published in 2014, shortly after he retired. This much larger volume represents the culmination of his teaching this approach to qualitative inquiry over 30-some years. I say we. Since Max retired, I've been co-teaching this course with Max's son, Dr. Michael van Manen, who's an associate professor and practicing neonatologist in the Faculty of Medicine, also at the University of Alberta. I believe the research areas of the 2 instructors of this seminar, me, who investigates how technologies influence teaching and learning in formal education settings, and Michael, whose focus is relational ethics in medicine, helps reveal something about the breadth of applications for phenomenological inquiry, especially for researchers who are interested in investigating professional practices such as teaching and nursing and medicine. Phenomenology of practice has much to offer here. For example, if you're wanting to shed light on the everyday experiences of professionals or those that we work with, our students, our clients, our patients. Indeed, the name phenomenology of practice indicates this intent. I should also say that this is not doing philosophy, but is an approach to researching and reflecting on lived experience. Importantly, though, phenomenology of practice relies on some of the core philosophical methods of phenomenology, like the epoche and reduction. And this is what distinguishes phenomenology as phenomenology as opposed to some other form of qualitative research. It also depends on insights drawn from the wellspring of writings of the great phenomenological philosophers of the past, so beginning with Husserl and Heidegger, all the way to the present. For example, Don Eide, Bernard Stiegler, Sylvia Benso, Al Lingus. Those are contemporary phenomenological philosophers who I pay attention to, for example. So what will we be doing in the Cardiff workshop? I will get us started with an introduction to some of the core understandings and key terms used in phenomenological inquiries, such as What exactly is lived, or I'm going to call it pre-reflective experience? And how does phenomenology go about studying it? What is this reduction? And why did Merleau-Ponty, here in the preface to his Phenomenology of Perception, say that the best formulation of the reduction was given by Husserl's assistant at the time, Eugen Fink, who described it as an attitude of wonder in the face of the world. We'll explore what a phenomenological research question looks like, and you'll be invited to compose one or two for yourself and consider their viability in terms of scope. Then we're going to embark on a little phenomenological research project together by starting out writing some lived experience descriptions, and then trying out different ways of generating preliminary theme statements, such as through using line-by-line reflection and existential analysis. We'll talk about the different moments of the epoche reduction couplet and how these may unfold in the context of a phenomenological research project. Then finally, with the help of our two hosts, Felicity Healy-Benson and Dr. Mike Johnson, along with a former doctoral student of mine, Dr. Joni Turville, we will walk you through an example of a phenomenological research project that we've been working on in preparation for the upcoming Network Learning Conference in 2022. So, over the course of the 2 half days, we hope that you will come away with a better understanding of phenomenology of practice, what it means to do phenomenological inquiry, and how you might bring this approach to your own research area. We also hope that you will feel encouraged to pursue your own phenomenological or phenomenologically inspired research paper for submission to the next Network Learning Conference being held in Sweden in May 2022. Okay, I hope to see you online in Cardiff from wherever you are this June at the first Phenomenology and Network Learning Symposium. And ta, that's me trying to say goodbye for now in Welsh.